Hi there. Welcome to episode 36 of City Skylines HeightMapped 25 Tile Intermediate Series. I'm going to be doing a lot of changes in this episode and probably a couple afterwards. I'm going to try and save some city money, and while I was playing around in the tag along, tag and follow episode, like the one that was just before this one that I did, I noticed a few things that I wanted to check on. For one thing, this is the Science Center. Remember, we did that. And the reason that I did it was because I thought it was going to bring in a lot of income to the city. Well, from the tourists. Well, it didn't. The visitors last week were 134, and the tourists last week were 3. And this thing's been running for a while. It should have built up to at least 100 and something tourists. But apparently I have no way to get tourists in here, and this science center is not enough. And I can't spend money trying to bring them in just yet. So, as soon as it says a dead person is waiting for transport, well, as soon as that dead person is picked up, I will come back here, and when there's not a dead person on this, I will go ahead and turn it off, and that'll save us $400 a week. So while we're waiting for that to happen, I have, let's see, down here, we have cemeteries down in the landfill area, most of which I turned off, but 2 of them I left on to the tune of $250 a week almost in expenses. And there's only 2 of 12 hearses in this one, and in this one there are only 2 of 12 hearses going out, so it's not paying for themselves. So I'm going to turn both of these off. Come on, turn off. Didn't want to. And then I'm going to go up to where we have our real cemetery now and put in their replacements like so. And I should probably bring water down for this one. Okay. Now I'm actually going to turn this one off, even though I put the water on it, because I don't think we need it. And the reason I think we don't need it is because there were only 4 hearses out. And I think this one of the 2, if it gets even 4 hearses and it's got 2 already, if it picks up 2 more hearses and sends them out, it's going to be sending out as many hearses as the 2 of them together did last time. So again, we'll let that ride for a while, come back and check it and see what it's doing. Meantime, I'm going to rush over here to the old cemetery where I noticed, as I was tooling about in the previous tag and follow episode, that 2 of these have their little, what I call a cupcake, because I swear it looks like one to me, but I know it isn't. It's a picture of, supposed to be a picture, I don't know what it is, but it looks like a cupcake. And it means that it's full. Well, it's full, and we're still running it. So we're paying $250 a week for this one, which I'm turning off, and $250 a week for, oh, that one's already, okay. Let's check this one. Aha, another one, full, and turning that off. So that means with these 2 turned off, I now have saved about $500. This one still needs to go for a bit, so we'll let it ride. Okay, and I accidentally turned the city motion off, so I didn't mean to do that. We have to let it keep going, or we won't find out if we did okay. I had $715,000 before I changed a few things. I paid $20,000 for those 2 extra cemeteries. I'm hoping to get that back pretty soon. Right now we're at $698, but it's coming back. Okay, especially with everything I've just saved. Okay, so that's a bunch of stuff off my list, my to-do list of stuff I want to try. And now I want to go down to, I noticed that there was a huge backup down here And see, look at this. This is just nasty. They shouldn't be waiting in line like this, all of these cars. If you get down here and you tag one of these guys, say we tag this one, this garbage truck is going to wait forever to get through that line. And I mean, and it's backed up all the way. Imagine the guys that are way back here. You know, I mean, it just keeps going. This backup is way back up to here. So I'm going to, because it looks like people are trying to go through over here, and they're trying to go around and get in here, and trucks are trying to go through here. So 3 different places they're trying to go, and they're using only 2 of 3 lanes here. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, first I'm going to turn the city to stop, and then I'm going to, right here, delete these roads out, and I'm going to put in, that's a one-way road, 3 lanes, so if I replace it with a one-way road, 2 lanes, that'll work fine. And then this one can go out and over. I have to make sure I'm doing what I want to do here. I'm going to raise this one up, take it out here, bring it over, bring it down to ground level, take it past that point, and then hook it back into the freeway, so that the guys that wanted to get in here and then move over, get that turned off, and move over like this little car did, will be able to just slide right through right here. And the folks who wanted to come around and then fight with all these trucks to get back in here can just zip right in there. Okay, now turning the city on again. I love how all these guys drive out of the dirt and just get back up on the freeway. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we've already got a whole bunch of folks going this way, and some people that really want to be here cutting down through here. And then all these trucks that are trying to get in are not fighting with anyone, and all of these folks can go through quickly, and all of a sudden we don't have a backup anymore. All of this is the tag end of that backup, and it's pretty much done. We don't have a big backup any longer. I like that. It means that our garbage trucks and our hearses and our ambulances can get to the places they need to go before it's too late, and we don't have so many burnt down buildings. We don't have so many people dying before the ambulance gets there. That should improve a lot. Okay, the other problem was, I have to go look at my picture list because honestly, I don't remember how I did this. Okay, I tried doing this on our fake city to see if I could get this road to go this way, and I did. Coming out of this one, there were a bunch of trucks. Well, I'll show it to you here. I have to make sure that I turn the right one off here. There we go. Close that window. Go back here. Okay, see how many people are waiting in line here to get on the freeway, and then they're causing all these people to back up because they're stopping them to get across. Well, I thought, and I was right, if I can do it a second time, there's no guarantee I can, but if I can get it to work, I'm going to try. I remember it was really, okay, there's one, and then there was one here, and then I came down again, back down to ground level. Ooh, okay. And then I cut in. Only it doesn't seem to want, oh, there we go. Okay, so now, it probably won't happen immediately, but okay, there goes one guy right now. who would have been in line. There's some people now driving on this road that would have been trying to cut across this traffic. And now they don't have to. They're already on the side they wanted to be on. And eventually, the ones that are still trying to get across should start going up this way instead. There shouldn't be people cutting across to this lane. It'll take a few minutes because some of them are already like pre-programmed that they have to go on this road. But eventually we'll have a bunch coming up over here. And see, it's already started going faster. So our freeway is now flowing nicely, which in the long run is going to save a lot of money because, like I said, the service vehicles can get where they have to go before it's too late for them to have even tried. Like, just for instance, we have ambulances here. 2 of them. They would have been in line way up the hill by now, still. We have a garbage truck here that would have been sitting in line forever waiting to go. We have a hearse here. So, I mean, those are the ones I worry about, not so much the other little cars. Okay, that's done. And let's see, 1454, 74, 15. Okay, we have income that is rising still. And we haven't even gone up and turned off the Science Center, which the dead body should be out of that by now. So let's get back over to the Science Center down here. Yep. No dead bodies. So we can go ahead and turn that off. Oh, maybe I did turn it off before. Oh no, I couldn't have. Okay. So I just turned that off? I guess so. There we go. And we still have a dead body, but it's in a restaurant now. And the restaurant isn't costing us $400 a week. So upkeep is now 0 on that. And all of a sudden we're from 1,500 to 2,100 in weekly income and rising. So did good there. Okay, what's the next picture all about? Oh, okay. Some of you may recognize this. This is PORTSIDE. And I'm going to go ahead and go down and put in this residential area right here that we don't have in there yet because we've got residential area needed according to this thing here. So back down, turn off my picture of my to-do picture, go back to the town. Somehow I lost my... Okay. Well, let's check and see if I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. I just don't have my I don't have the thing on the top anymore, and that's a little scary. I have to check every once in a while to see how many minutes I'm going. It doesn't say. Okay, I could run a long one here if I'm not careful. Okay, I was at like 11 or 12 minutes, so we'll just do a fast one here, and then I'll close this episode out before I mess it up, and we'll go to the next one. Okay, see right here where I had installed residential area, there isn't any now, so we'll go ahead and go in and fix that. First things first, I need to have a road running through, and I want it to be there we go, get that down there. I want it to be 2 roads, one way, one coming in, one going out, because I'm going to put the port in here eventually, and I want those roads in so I don't run into them. Then back to the regular road, bring it down and over, there we go, and then change this road and this one, and then put residential on it. I think I'll do that. Okay, and this is too many apartments too close together. So I'm going to change this little bit of apartments here. I'm going to undo them and redo them. Well, as houses, so that there's not quite so much, two-story stuff in here. I think, let's see what I have. Okay, yeah. And I think I need water, probably, in this area. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay, got that done. And that should start bringing in extra income as soon as the houses are built. And we can see some of them being built already. There's these went in, and these went in, and there's more going in, and there's some down in here. So our housing is going in. I should check and see if the cemetery still has, oh yeah, they've only got 915 bodies in there so far. Plenty of room in that cemetery for more. And of course, here goes some more buildings. Okay, oh, we don't need these anymore. These guys, they served their purpose at the time before these houses went in. I needed them then, but I don't need them now. So I'm going to take out these power lines that I really don't need anymore because the power is following the buildings. So that's a savings. It's not much of a savings, but it is a savings. Okay. I thought I saw another one somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Just a couple little burnt down buildings I wanted to grab a hold of there. Okay, and I think I better not put any more roads until I'm sure I'm going to have something on them. So that's taken care of. Okay, get rid of this before I mess something up. Let's see what I have up here for my garbage. Okay. Yeah, I already set that one for PORTSIDE. And this one is going. And this one is ready to go. And these two are going to go down below. Okay, I'm going to put 4 of these. These guys right here, I'm going to put them down below. They're turned off right now, so it's not going to mess anything up to put them down below. I just have to make a place to put them. So, okay, and then when I get them down here, I can go ahead and turn them on. I want to put a little tiny, here we go, a tiny landfill just for this town, which might stretch all the way out to here eventually. So I'm going to start a little road right here. Oh, I had it on change, not on build. And then I'm going to run it from the middle of that down here where it's going to change into a cement road, only because the dirt roads, you can't make a bridge with the dirt road, and I've got to get over the top of this. So I'm going to change it to the 2-lane dirt or cement road, only because I have to. I'm making this piece flat because I'm going to put a crematorium there eventually. And this piece is going to be raised up and then brought across the freeway and then taken back down. And then right there, I'm going to turn it back into a dirt road and run it out to I need to get this straightened out enough to where I can see what I'm doing so that it crosses over this one. So right now I guess I should go back to this one and bring it out here, and then go back to this one, the dirt one, and bring it. I'm making them dirt because there's not going to be anything on them but hearses and garbage dumps, trucks. So not a lot of traffic. Okay, so that's set up. Oh, except I'm going to need water all the way out to, gee, I can't tell where it is now. Oh, there we go. All the way out to here, because out here I'm going to have an incinerator that requires water and a fire department out here that requires water. And then across here I'm going to have a crematorium that's going to require water. So those are all going to need water, and as soon as I get those in, I'll have to put in electricity, but you know, at least I'll have that much in. And I'm probably already run past where I should have at this point, so well, I'll go ahead and get the garbage dumps. That's one of them, and move those down here and put them on anyway. I won't turn them on, but I'm going to put them where they belong. Okay, right there. And I guess if I'm going to put a second one on that side, I'm going to need a little tiny bit more road. Just a little tiny bit more. There we go. Okay. Back over to the garbage dumps. Pick up another one that is turned off. Take it down. Put it here. Okay, they're not costing me anything while I'm doing this, so okay, and then back up to the landfills. Grab this one, which is turned off and empty. Take it back down. Put it in here. I want to leave enough room for, I'm going to put an incinerator right in the middle of them so that they can empty out, so that, you know, I'll just turn on 2 on one side, and when they're full, I'll set them to empty out into an incinerator. Dirt road. Extend it a teensy bit more just to be sure I have enough room. And then back up and grab myself another landfill that is not turned on yet. So I don't think I'm going to need more than 27 maybe, I hope, of these guys, so there's no reason why I can't just, I've already bought them, I might as well make use of them, and I'll set them up over here. There we go. Okay, and then the incinerator that I have up here, I named all of these guys off episode because I didn't think anybody was going to want to sit around and watch me name all of these. All of this is third landfill, and each of these landfill sites has a number, 1 through 27. This is second landfill, as you can see on the name, and everybody has a number from 1 again to 27. Okay. And this one up here is old landfill, and they go all the way up to, I think, 22 right now. I will later add more to that. And then this is the fire department that stays there. And this is, I already named it PORTSIDE incinerator, because I knew that I was going to be taking it down here. I had already made a plan. You got to have a plan when you're running a city, right? So it's there, it's turned off, but it's there and ready to go. And I think, does it need water? Yes, it needs water, but no electricity. So, and it has water all the way up to it, so that's good. And then I need a fire department down here to keep that from burning up. So I can't go steal one from anywhere, so I'm just going to build one in here. And I want it as close to town as possible, but still with a little bit of, you can see where the green is on the road. If the green does not go in front of that incinerator, there's no guarantee that the fire department trucks will get to it before it burns down. So it's very important to make certain that $35,000 incinerator doesn't burn up on me. So I'm putting the fire department here as close to the city as I can manage without losing it, or without having it not work. For the first thing it needs to do is keep that incinerator from burning down. The second thing it needs to do is keep houses in town from burning. Now right here I want to put a crematorium, but I already have one that I'm not using right now up in town. Remember we had 2 of them up here? Okay, we had 2 crematoriums. We were only using one of them. There's one here that's running, and that's great. But there's one here that we haven't used since we installed it. So I'm going to grab that one. If I need another one up here later, I can always put one in. But for right now, I'm going to grab that one and put it down here next to town. There we go. So now we have a fire department, a crematorium, and garbage dumps all set up to work for Portside. And at least the crematorium is named. I'll name the others off episode, so you don't have to watch me naming them. You know how it's done. You don't need to watch it being done. Okay. I do need electricity to this guy. And, okay. There we go. We'll grab one here. Can I get this far? Yes, 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 yes. No? Yes. And then here, I think. Did that work? I don't see. I think that worked. Okay, and then I need to run electricity up to this from here, from the crematorium to the fire department. There we go. So now there's one in front of the fire department, or behind the fire department, that's making certain that it doesn't need any more electricity. There we go. And the fire department is turned on because it'll be needed right away. And the crematorium I should turn on, but I'm going to leave those off until I'm certain that my income down here, my weekly income, can handle me turning anything more on. And then I will turn on one at a time and try and get them established. But I think I better do that in the next episode, because I don't know how much time I spent already on this, but it's probably a lot, and it's probably time for me to close this episode out. So I will see you in episode 37. Bye.